Sagittarius. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for September 2014. This month I decided to go back to the Celtic Cross spread, and the first card you have in your reading today is the Fool. And the Fool symbolizes to me starting out on a new journey. There's also caution here because you don't want to start out with rose-colored glasses or being too naive. You have to be alert and on your guard. I feel that there's a lot of things happening for you now, and that finally your life feels like it's kind of getting unstuck and you're starting to move forward. That's good news, Sagittarius. I'm glad you're starting off on such a good note. I'm hearing you've given a lot up to God. You've been tired of the runaround and what's been going on around and around with you, and I'm getting that you've asked for a lot of spiritual guidance. I feel that even though you're starting to move forward and are a little stuck, I'm getting that you're still a little gun shy, however. You have some trepidation and anxiety that still seems to be clinging to you, or kind of floating around you. It's like a little bit on your shoulder or on your back there. I hear that you have to have a lot of faith to go forward, to take the next step, because I do hear that you're in for a lot of surprises, Sagittarius. And even if you give a lot of thought to what you're going to do, which I feel you are, there's going to be some things that are still going to come at you out of the blue. I feel that actually when you get into October, there's going to be a lot of exciting things happening for you. Like I'm getting a lot of movement coming and going for you. The guides are saying that this fall, September, October, November, is really a big time of transition for you. But as this card does warn, the Fool does warn, stay on your guard. Be very careful, because you don't want to let anybody fool you or manipulate you or control you in any way. Stay one step ahead of the game. And they're saying it's really important during this time to be forthright and honest, and don't pull any punches. Because the more outright and upfront you're going to be, that those actions are going to help you and will turn around and bring you some blessings and good karma. If you try to do anything like even white lies or trying to set up smoke screens for people, it's going to backfire on you. So make sure during this time of transition, especially between now, September, and throughout November, you're really, really upfront and honest. Don't give anybody any double talk, because I just feel like there's a big boomerang effect that would happen for you. And it would come back to haunt you in some way. So you don't need that, Sagittarius. You've certainly had enough stuff to deal with, and I'm sure you've had your fill. So you don't need anything else coming at you or coming back around at you again. Tell it like it is. You're really like that anyway in general, but if you've been prone in the last several months or year because of circumstances going on to send up confusing signals or not always tell everybody above board things for protection reasons or whatever good reasons, you can't do that now. Best to lay it on the line and be out front. For some of you Sagittariuses, you're going to marry somebody next year, at the end of 2015, going into 2016. I'm hearing this is a great time of abundance for you. Be fruitful and multiply. So those of you that are considering having children, I don't know, that's the message I heard. So And you'll be able to do a lot more than you have been able to do in the recent past, because I do feel at that time, around that time frame especially, your finances are going to be doing really well, and you're going to be in a better position to do some things maybe that you've been putting off or thought you didn't have the funds to do. You will have it to do. I'm hearing you will have the funds accessible to you at that time. You're not going to be scrimping or saving or scraping to get by. The next card you have in your reading today, Sagittarius, which crosses over your center card, is the Two of Rods. Now, the Two of Rods in that position either supports or conflicts the card in the center. Two of Rods symbolizes a partnership. This can be business because it is wands or rods, and that is usually connected to do with new enterprise and new business. It is also connected with communication and growth. However, it can also be partnership in a romantic sense. This card to me also symbolizes, it's not always, but sometimes it can mean that you're involved with somebody that has a lot of business on their mind, has feelings for you, gives you some time and attention, but is awfully preoccupied with other things going on in his life. But in this case, generally, it's the card that symbolizes a partnership. I hear some things are going to happen very quick for you. Here's some of the surprise. That somebody is going to send you a gift of cash out of the blue. You're going to get some money that comes to you. This takes place for some of you Sagittariuses in the month of October around the 15th. And I feel like for some of you, it's going to be like kind of to boost you up, to get you out of a jam, to help you out. For some of you, it's going to be grant money or some kind of money comes to you. And it's going to give you like this. I hear this money coming to you is somehow going to boost you up and give you a new lease on life in some way, Sagittarius. See, it comes up like there's somebody that wants to help you. It's almost like God sending you the messenger of money on angel's wings. Like you're being delivered this money from divine sources. For some of you Sagittarius people out there, I do feel that this money you're going to use to start up a new enterprise or a new business, or to boost a new enterprise or new business that you're starting. I feel for many of you, it depends on which Sagittarius you are, because it is a general reading. Some of you it's been 6 months, some of you it's been 9 months, and some of you it's been a year that you've really been under the gun, especially about money, like not having a good time of it financially. It's been a rough road, even for some of you a year and a half, especially financially comes up. And for some of you Sagittarians, I am hearing that you really need to let go of the past now. Your wings were clipped before, but now they've grown back in and it's time to fly. That's the message I heard. So hopefully that's going to make sense to some of you out there. Okay, the card that you have that crowns your reading today, Sagittarius, for this Psychic Tarot reading for the month of September 2014, you have the Nine of Rods. And the Nine of Rods crowning your reading is in the position of what I would call a goal. Nine of Rods to me symbolizes being prepared for battle. It's you've got knowledge and experience that you've gained on your side, and now you're prepared for whatever's going to come at you. They're showing me like a rabbit. Jumps and leaps. That's what they're showing me. They're saying in the month of August, toward the latter part, you had like hop, hop, some jumps, little things happen, jump, jump. Then they show me when we're in this month of September, you have more jumping, jump, jump, jump. Like you've got some things happening here. I feel that for some of you, you are going to be making some very snap decisions because you're going to have to, because you're going to be under some kind of pressure to make some decisions. But I'm hearing that you actually do very well under this kind of pressure, and the decisions you make are actually going to be very good for you and will pan out for you. You know, you've had to have like a stiff upper lip because you've taken it on the chin. But now you're really stepping up to the plate and rising to the occasion. Yeah, a lot of things are going to happen very fast for you, especially this month of September going into October. I feel it already started at the latter part of August. You're definitely getting money. It's coming to you. You're getting funds. These funds are going to help you. For some of you, it's through dark times. For some of you, it's going to be to add to a business you've started. For some of you, it's to start your own business. And for some of you that are already gainfully employed, you're going to use that money towards a large purchase, possibly a home or something you need, like some kind of equipment. Whatever you get this money for, you need it. It's coming to you at the right time, and you're putting it to good use. And it's going to be a benefit to you for years to come. This time frame that you're in right now is incredibly significant. It's not a random act of chance happenings. You've been through the mill, and now you're going to reap the rewards. I feel it's going to take you a year and a half up to 2 years to complete this cycle that I'm talking about right now. Like benefiting and being blessed. So during this, 1.5 to 2 year cycle that you're coming in, which I feel really started in August at some point in the month, probably towards the latter part, moving forward from then for a 1.5 to 2 years, you've got a lot of benefits coming in. And some of them are really going to come to you very quickly in this fall period that you're in. Wow. I didn't expect to hear all that for you, but I'm happy for you because it sounds like it's like a little, like the universe is whoosh, blowing a little wind in your sails there. So I'm happy, Sagittarius, for you. That's good news. The next card that you have in your reading today is in the position of past is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups would be connected to someone who is a water sign. She would either be a Pisces and she would either be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio female. That could also be her rising sign. She's somebody who is, she has good intuition. She has a lot of empathy and feelings. She's very emotional. Her emotions tend to run with the tides and the course of the tides and the phases of the moon. She can be very dramatic at times. She's a deep thinker. There's a problem brewing with somebody that you know, and it's this female, and there's a problem brewing, and she feels very misunderstood. I feel she wants there to be a lot of continuity in her life, but I also am hearing the word spoiled brat. So I don't know if that means that's how you're going to perceive her in the past, that she's been a spoiled brat. She definitely likes to have her own way. She doesn't want to be undermined or have any kind of authority taken away from her. I feel that she's given you problems. She's tried to take things away from you that are yours. Now, depending on who you are out there, which Sagittarians are listening to this, wow, there's so many possibilities of that. What she wanted to take away from you. I feel that she was trying to get in your business and know your stuff, know your business comes up. She thinks you've outdone her or outshined her in some way. She doesn't like it. She's going to come back to haunt you if you don't shut the door on her. She is somebody that seems like I'm hearing from the past. I don't know that it's real long ago past. She thinks you owe her something too, for some of you. I'm hearing this Queen of Cups. She would like to talk to you again. She would like to see you and talk to you again. She thinks you're avoiding her or evading her. She knows how you operate and how you think, and she thinks she can put you in your place, or like she knows how to deal with you. She's very unhappy. She's definitely linked to problems from your past. I feel, again, it comes up, she tries to outshine you, and I feel that she's talked about you behind your back. This is an unhealthy situation. She's a carping individual, and stay guarded, and I would not open any gateway or doorway for her to walk through again. Keep her in the past. I feel there may be something come flying out of nowhere to you from her, like an email, because I'm seeing it like they're showing me, it comes flying out of nowhere and bam, it's right there. So I really feel it's an email. You get a message from her. It could be a text, but I really see it more as an email. She thinks you've dropped the ball in some way, maybe with her, and she wants you to listen to her. This is a mistake. It will only serve to anger you and confuse you. You can't let this happen again. There's too much at stake right now, and what you're traveling through or riding through right now, and if you do that, it's just like dropping the ball. It's like you've been handed this ball, you're running along with it. If you let her back in, it's going to mess up too many things. She's going to anger you. She's going to confuse you. She's going to suck you into her story and her drama. She's going to try to get you involved in it again. See, the weird thing here is, Sagittarius, I hope you're listening. I have to implore you. For some reason, she thinks you're the key to her success. Like you hold the key or the holy grail for her. She's not going to let it go easily, and she doesn't go quietly. She's someone that has a lot to say. Now listen carefully to this too. Some of you are going to know right away who I'm talking about. Her voice is a little screechy. Like when she gets wound up, or when she's like instigating or doing something, there's like a screechy quality at the end of her voice when she says something, okay? I feel that there's also a lot of, it would be very detrimental to your property or where you're living for some reason if you continue to have dealings with her. I actually feel, I hate to say such negative things, but I wouldn't put it past her for her to rob or steal from you in some way. I don't know about what, whether it's money, it could be ideas, it could be materials that you've made, written, worked on. It could be so many different things, but I feel that she would take it. I would not let her into your space, especially where you do any work or creative work. I just would avoid her, okay? So you know what? Let me go back, Sagittarius, to your first card. You're on your new journey. What did this card say? The Fool says, you're on your new journey, don't have rose-colored glasses, and be on your guard. Okay, well, I feel this is at least one of the people you need to be on your guard about, because this woman for you, Sagittarius, is trouble. Okay? Not to belabor the point, but the guides are very emphatic about what they're saying. So, Hopefully you Sagittarians out there are going to know exactly who I'm talking about, and I feel some of you are going to, because I'm going to tell you this. For some of you Sagittarians, she's a Cancer female. Okay? So that may clear up if any of you are pondering. I'm not saying she's a Cancer female for all Sagittarians, but that came up. So just telling you. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, so the next card you have in your reading today, Sagittarius, is the Empress. And the Empress shows up in the position of the energy you're traveling through right now. This is moving energy in your life. And the Empress is a card that symbolizes fertility, birth of a child, birth of an idea, or a new enterprise, it could be. And 3, she's the number 3 card. 3, the Empress is 3, and 3 symbolizes creation. I'm hearing, a couple things here. First of all, when the money comes in, it can go out really fast. Not in a negative way, but it can. You need to be very vigilant and focused on what you're doing. There's no time for your mind to go wandering back to the past. It's only going to serve to confuse you and hurt you. You've got to let go of the disruptions that have been caused in your life, especially at the hands of others. I'm hearing you've been given the stick of power now, so use it wisely. I'm hearing, especially in this month of September, a lot of things, again, it's repeated, are going to come into action in your life now. And I hear that you are being advised to call in some people to help you clean up this mess. I don't know exactly what that means. When I see it in my mind, I feel like these are people that you know, or family members that can help you, or friends that come in and help you get some things back together again. If your house was ruined in some way by a flood or a storm or a robbery or a fire or some kind of disruption where somebody that lived in it left it a mess, or if it's been ransacked, or if you had a hoarder living with you. I don't know what the scenario is, but when I hear about clean up this mess, I'm seeing a mess, like things around that you need help with to get it straightened out. I'm not saying you made the mess. There just seems to be a variety of things it could be, but I get that you're going to need to call in some people to help you with this. And again, I'm hearing about extra cash coming in for you, extra cash flow, and I'm hearing, I feel like you're going to get some more than once, because the next bit of cash or whoosh of cash that seems to come at you happens in the beginning of November. So I feel like it happens more than once. I feel for many of you, you've been really frustrated because you like action, and for some of you, you felt stuck and there just hasn't been much movement. This is now going to stop, and things are going to start happening, and you're having movement in your life. And for many of you, I hear that you're going to be very industrious and talking to people and getting plans rolling in motion, starting to lay the groundwork and really getting some plans in motion. This is especially strong towards the end of this month. And for some of you, you're going to be capitalizing on successes that you've had in the past that now you can utilize again and bring forward and move into your future. For some of you Sagittarians, I actually see you. Now, this could go back to the comment that they made about getting some people to clean up this mess and help you. I'm actually seeing some of you Sagittarians ripping down wallpaper, painting, some of you putting up wallpaper. I'm getting varnishing, refinishing, woodwork around doors, and I feel like redoing windows, repainting glass, uh, redoing brick walkways or putting pavers outside. Like, I feel like you're really fixing your home up now. This could be because maybe you're going to sell it, or there's just been disasters, or, things have happened that now you're going to be able to turn it around. And like, beautify it, fix it up, make it better. The really sad thing I feel here, Sagittarius, and I have to say this on a very serious note, I feel that some of you have been really hurt. I don't say this lightly. You've been crying inside and you feel like a piece of you has left or is missing. This has been troubling for you. But I hear happily that you're making a new start, because I'm hearing that's old news. This is time to change your life. Try not to give in to fears from the past. You don't want to recreate them. What you think about, you bring about. So be very careful about what you think. I really feel, for you Sagittarians out there, I really feel that you're being given the gift of grace. I feel that you're being given the gift of grace in your life. And for many of you, I feel like you're going to operate on a new plane of existence, in the sense that I feel like if you haven't been very spiritual before, or if you have and you sort of let it go, or you were unsure about spiritual things and thinking, I feel you will be tuning more into that way of thinking. I just keep getting financial abundance, finances coming to you, some financial gains here. Like, it comes up like a promissory note, a gift of cash. I'm getting that. The next card, you have so many people in your reading, Sagittarius. Oh my, how many do you have here? All right, you have three. You have three people that show up here. In the position of future, close future, you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who would be an earth sign, either a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn female. She is somebody who can be very involved with her family, for good or for ill. She can either be a busybody or an incredible blessing and help. She cares very deeply. She wants what's best for her family. She's very inclined to have interest in the finer things of life, fine clothing, nice home, fine furnishings. I feel for many of you, she has been in your life a long time. I feel that she cares about you. She loves you. I feel that she's given generously to you. For some of you, this is could actually be your mom. She seems determined to give you what you need. I hear that she wonders why there's been so much loss and financial disruption in your life. She's kind of operated in the past like, give it time, everything's going to be all right. She feels that you've been misunderstood, given a bad rap. She doesn't understand why people have hurt you so much. She thinks you should be the person in charge of the ship, like the captain of the ship. She thinks you should be that person. She's feeling sympathy for you, and that she would be there to lend an ear, or has in the past been there to lend an ear or a shoulder to cry on. She thinks you have to get it under control, get your life under control. I don't know why she didn't help you so much in the past when all these troubles were going on for you. I can't see or hear why, but I'm hearing now she's opened the gate and is ready to take this big step to help you. So I feel for some of you Sagittarians out there, she's the one who's going to be giving you some of the money that you're going to get. She's ready to give it. There was trepidation before in her mind that maybe you would misuse it, or it would get into the wrong hands and not used the way she deemed in her mind that it should. That's put to rest now, and I feel she comes out of the gate to really help you. So for some of you, she is the person that's going to be giving you some money. She's had a lot of things that happened in her own life, disasters from her past. I feel in some cases, this Queen of Pentacles had a difficult time in her childhood, growing up, maybe in poverty, or there were financial issues of loss in her life. There's been struggles in her life, but she conquered that and came around. Now she's feeling open to sharing it with you. For whatever reason, her circumstances now changed, or she's just thinks you're ready to receive it. I don't know fully. It depends on which Sagittarius you are and which queen she is, but it's weird. She feels you've earned the right to have this money. You're being given a chance and a leg up. She does like to have her say so don't expect her to be fully quiet about giving it. I don't mean that she's going to have strings attached, but I feel that she's going to opinionate about things. But I feel like you're going to be more willing to listen to her than maybe you have in the past. You do agree with some of her ideas, though. Not all, but you do agree with her somewhat. I feel that for some of you, you've had a struggle with her in the past. Not bad, but like not always seen eye to eye with her. Like I get a seesaw for some of you. She's been a source of aggravation and blessings. Aggravation and blessings. Like you've cared about her and loved her, but you've also kind of kept her at a distance too. Okay, wow, that was an interesting little ditty there. The next card in your reading, Sagittarius, is in the position of a hope. And in the hope position, you have Four of Swords. And Four of Swords symbolizes to me a recuperation from an illness or a meditative state. It's a resting phase. You're either just meditating and resting, or you're recovering from an illness. Either way, it's a resting stage. I hear so many of you have been bothered by so many demands that people have put on you. You're tired of this rat race. It's run you down and beat you down. For some of you, I hear the words needles and pins. I feel that some of you have gone through acupuncture treatments. Some of you have been experiencing some difficulties with digestive problems. There's been a great amount of stress there, and some eating disorders are also showing up. This has been hard on your system, your internal organs, your intestines, your stomach. The guides are singing this song, Leaving on a Jet Plane. Yeah, I know. Call me crazy. It's all right. It's okay. Um, I hear that you have needed this a time of rest and recuperation, because I'm getting that it's really time where you're getting ready to push forward. You've had it with the trials and tribulations, the ups and the downs. This has been a roller coaster ride and a rocky road, especially for the past 9 months to a year. I hear that now your foot is on the gas and you're ready to accelerate and move forward. And I feel that some of you are going to be making a big purchase in the month of December. For some of you, it's going to be a home. But for some of you, it's going to be a business and a storefront. And for some of you, it's going to be a storefront, a home that has a storefront in it where you live above the store. Interesting. I hear the words great grains and breads. Some of you, somebody out there, and is going to be teaching and giving classes and lessons. I'm seeing dough being kneaded, bread being baked. For some of you, you're going to be opening up like a health food store or a bakery that deals with natural products or home baked breads made of natural grains, and like giving classes and teaching. Like I feel like if you, okay, the Sagittarius out there that's going to open this business, they're going to live in this store above it, and they're going to open this store, and they're also going to give classes. You're going to make money that way too, where you have people come in and you're going to teach them how to make, I'm seeing dough being kneaded and being put into pans and baking bread. Write me, the Sagittarius out there, that this is, because I see it very clearly. But I do get, for all the Sagittarians that are watching, not just the one that's opening that specific place, I'm getting that you're going to be making a big purchase in December. And I hear in that particular month, you're going to have more peace and tranquility in your life than you've had in a long time. You're going to be feeling soulful again. Not like you're desperate or strung out on a limb or reaching or grabbing at straws or struggling. I feel like you're passing out of that. The next card you have that shows up here for you is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups to me symbolizes someone. Now, I might be the only person that reads this way. But when this card shows up for me, it usually means a reincarnational past connection to someone you're linked to romantically now in this lifetime. However, it can also symbolize your own children, or if you have them, or fond memories of your own childhood, or just children in general. I feel, wow, I just heard a lot of different things right there for you. One of the things I hear, some of you Sagittarians out there are going to be traveling to another country to see someone you know. They may be connected to your childhood. This could be someone you knew, because I'm getting they're going to bring a lot of smiles to your face. This person is a little ego driven, but they've been there when you've needed them. They've given you a little boost here and there. You've been in touch with them. This is not somebody you've lost touch with. There's a great communication there, a friendship, a great rapport. You've been together a long time. You've seen each other through thick and thin. This person has helped you through troubled times with counseling and like therapeutic counseling. but I feel like in a friendship way, not like you paid for their services. This is not that kind of counseling. They've had your back. This person has always had your back and been there for you. But wow, I really feel they're far away. I feel that they live outside of whatever country you're in. I don't feel like they live in the same country. And they themselves take a lot of travels. They've been given the opportunity of a lifetime to be able to travel, I feel maybe even the world, through their business or through their job where they work. This has enabled them to be able to come see you from time to time. Even though I still feel like you talk to them, whether you see them all the time or not, but they have come to visit you. But see, I feel this time, I feel you may go to see them. That may take place in the month of April for many of you. The universe is really trying to put on the brakes on some things that have either you've been doing or in conjunction with what other people have been doing. It's like the brakes got put on. Like there was enough, like it just had to stop. It's like I'm hearing like you're coming out of this time, like you're passing out of darkness. There's been a lot of troubling times for you. For some of you, you've put on some weight. This has been, there's been some weight gain because I feel that you're going to be turning that around as well. Like you're going to start improving your health and your diet and your exercise and what, like I see, and I get, again, it comes up, problems like with gastrointestinal things. I feel there's some Sagittarians out there that have actually gotten some help through acupuncture or acupressure to do with some of these digestive disorders. But some of you Sagittarians out there really need to stay away from dairy products, milk, cheese, yogurt. Like I hear that that's either aggravating it or it's just not good for you in particular. It's like I feel like your digestive tract can't handle it. Either it can't handle it now or ever. I don't know how long, but I'm getting right now you shouldn't be eating that. And to also stay away from carbonated sodas. Anything carbonated is not good for you right now either. You need to be more balanced in your diet. They're talking about that too. It's coming up like more balanced with the fruits and vegetables you eat or to increase that. The next card that shows up is in the position of what would be a hope or fear. And you have an excellent card here, actually. You have 10 of Pentacles. And do you know what 10 of Pentacles means? This is like an inheritance or money coming to you through family channels.